energy up here. They've done a lot of things. They're angry already at him.
Chuck Knox didn't like the comment either. He says that's not the way we play.
Oh, a great fake, and Elway going downfield to Sewell. He's got it. Sewell will score a touchdown. Third and goal from the 4. The Broncos trying to take the lead at 17-13 Seattle. All the time in the world. Touchdown, Steve Watson.
Quick individual to do that.
Went to Colgate on an academic, not an athletic scholarship. Second and goal from the 5.
Elway, misdirection, wide open Mobley.
To the game, and that's good news for all those Seattle fans who were really concerned, as they should be, for their great running start.
That's a quick rehab. Here's the flea flicker. Elway, and wide open is Johnson. Touchdown, Denver.
Third down and 4. In the old days, you won't remember that quarterbacks even would tape thumbtacks to their fingers to get a better grip on the ball. Elway scrambles to the outside, has the first down, and he goes past the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Third down and 15 from the shotgun. Now Elway will throw to a 17-yard pattern. That's all that he wants. Now he's in trouble. Everything is off. Now he's got all the time in the world. And the first down to Orson Mobley.
Good motion. Rutland is checked in for Minnesota. Elway back. Stayed in the pocket. On target. The catch is made by Natil, the rookie out of Florida, and he's all the way to the 5-yard line, a 23-yard gain. And that was excellent protection. Good poise by Elway and Natil. All right, from the 25-yard line. Third down, 9 yards to go. Elway, end zone, Johnson, touchdown. "25 yards from Elway to Vance Johnson. And Brown and Eric Dickerson, and they're scoreless in that game.
It has to be distracting. Eric Dickerson is, without a doubt, one of the finest, if not the finest player in the National Football League at the running back position. But to renegotiate the contract in the summer, then come back and ask for more, is distracting.
On a 3rd and 6. Flag on the play. Johnson's got a beat. Oh, what a catch. What a catch by Johnson. But there's a penalty flag. It's going to be so tempting.
Well,
this new modern medicine, I don't know.
You're not that old, Harry.
First and goal now from the 4-yard line. Crowd kind of into this one. Elway in trouble. He gets hit hard, throws into the end zone. Broken up. Flying the intended receiver. Harris, number 44, was there, but I was almost distracted by the punishment that Elway was taking back at the 15-yard line.
That's a touchdown.
He caught it?
That was a catch. Yes,
I did not see it. I was watching Elway. Watch this pressure put on.
It's low, and he's behind other receivers in the defensive back.
Ooh.
The ball comes in. He just gets
He
down
did
over
catch
it
it.
and makes a grab. Take another look. The pressure has not stopped. Elway's still under it. He doesn't even get his arm completely back to throw this football. He like shot puts it across the line.
Well, it is a touchdown. And the point after is added.
This should be more like 20. Keep in mind, this is a rebuilt offensive line with Billy Bryan out. Larry Lee steps in. He came in a trade with Miami. 3rd and 1 inside, and it is a touchdown, Denver. Gene Lang, touchdown for the Broncos. It was John Elway that took it inside. The setbacks were Winder and Lang. The signal now is official. Touchdown, Denver. That time off, and here they are now just rolling.
Four-man rush. In the middle, if you're going to throw from the pocket, should be a vulnerable area.
2nd and 10. Elway, wide open. Johnson, touchdown. Touchdown, Denver. Vance Johnson. 35-yard touchdown.
Now there again, Timmy, there again.
That time. 6 defensive backs now for the Lions on 3rd and 5 from midfield. Elway to the 45 to 40 to the 30-yard line. They'll run out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Rafael Cherry took him out there. The fans wanted another flag. They thought Cherry may have hit Elway late. And John Elway has...
The quarterbacks have a tendency to carry the ball.
3rd
Quarterback
down.
draw. Touchdown.
Elway, touchdown, Broncos.
I thought maybe he'd run it the last time they were there. But they run it now.
You don't know whether you want to analyze his style or admire it. He is some talent.
And
If the Broncos are going to do anything, they better get serious right now. This is an important drive. The Broncos have to send a message to the Bills that says, no, we are going to score. And the only way you can do that is you got to get good play up front. You got to pass, block for Elway, and those people on the outside have to get downfield and make some big plays.
Johnson to the near side. Jackson on the far side, and Elway looking down the middle. Being pressured out of the pocket and on the run. Throws it. Great reception by Johnson at the 42-yard line. He really had to get up there to get that one, and Johnson, who stands only 5'11", went high, and Elway did a good job of improvising for the 15-yard pickup.
That's what they need to get going.
Only the 3rd first down of the day for Denver, and as you saw, the 2nd reception for Elway, who's gone deep. Johnson at the 13 has the football. The play is still alive. He could score, but he won't. He's pulled down at the 6-yard line. So they come right back, and just that quickly behind the arm of John Elway, the Broncos trying to come off the ropes. And Johnson is back in the lineup now for Denver. From the 15-yard line, first down, Mitchell in motion. 4-man rush, and Elway right over the middle. Touchdown! Oh, what a hit! Johnson held on, and he was hammered. Mark Kelso was there, and Elway with a 15-yard bullet against the wind right down the middle.
1:10 to go in the period. 14-0 Chicago. 1st and 10. Bronx from the 29. Elway wide open into Bear territory is Sewell, and he is stopped at the 43-yard line. Steve Sewell tackled by Ron Rivera for a big gain. 2nd down and 16 with Mark Jackson in motion. 3 receivers go out on the left side. A flag is thrown, and the pass is caught by Johnson, and he's tackled at the 24 as the period ends. Reggie Phillips makes the stop, but early on in the play, Mike Singletary said he thought they'd play well tonight. Mike Ditka said he thought they'd play well, and they are playing well. 3rd down and 9, and here come the Bears, and there go the penalty flag. And it's Elway throwing, and it's tipped away at the last moment, but then caught for a touchdown by Vance Johnson. Intended for Sewell, off the hand of the defensive back, and the touchdown and the penalty marker at the 21-yard line, and the call is offside, Chicago. On the defense. Penalty is down. Touchdown. We'll take him any way we can get him. Now we need more to happen on one play. Let's look at this. From the end zone, watch Mike Singletary on the blitz. He times it poorly, way offside, and what a job by Larry Lee to knock him off. And look at this flip by Elway. Just snapped that off and had all the velocity on. Ball tipped into the air by Todd Bell and comes right down into the hands for the touchdown. Yeah, look. 2nd and 12, Bears go to the nickel with Reggie Phillips, the 5th defensive back. Elway tries to escape, does again, has the first down, gets the ball to the 49. Give me a break. 2 Bears have clean shots
Richard Dent had the second one, and I believe it's Wilbur Marshall that has the first one.
2 minutes to go in the half. Denver has all of its timeouts remaining. Bears, as you can see, almost 2 full games without a sack. And Elway going for a wide-open Jackson for a touchdown. He beat Mike Richardson.
Did he beat him? They brought Mike Richardson in because they were not getting good man-for-man coverage out of Reggie Phillips. And Mark Jackson just spun him around and drilled him and riveted him and got to the outside wide open.
3rd and 10 from the 41. Elway escaping, throwing on the run, and the catch is made at the 35 by Ricky Nattiel.
Unbelievable. John Elway putting on a show.
3rd down and 10. If this is incomplete, then you're looking at a 52-yarder for Carlin. And Elway going for Nattiel, and touchdown!
Oh. Against Phillips. Elway is putting on a magnificent show tonight. You cannot throw the football more perfectly than John Elway threw it on that play to Ricky Nattiel. It can't be done unless it was the time before when he completed one. Watch again, give that offensive line credit. They gave him a lot of time and just strong arms it. Nattiel is behind Phillips. Both feet come down, inbounds, official right on it. Crowd loves it as they see it on the Diamond Vision. Beautiful execution. Look at the margin of error John Elway has on this pass. Reggie Phillips is no more than 2 yards inside the sidelines. Ricky Nattiel is only maybe 2 feet from the sidelines, and the ball drops in there perfectly.
First touchdown of his pro career. He's caught 3 tonight for 78 yards. 3rd and 8 and 5 receivers in this set. And the Bears jump, and this should be a free play for Elway if he can get rid of it. And he does, and he goes very deep, and it's caught at the 25 by Clarence Kay.
Well, that's just, this guy is in another world. You know, he would have ordinarily, I think, run out of bounds had he not been aware that the Bears, in all probability, were offside. He knew he had the free play. Richard Dent was clearly across the line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Elway right over the middle, down the middle, complete to the 10-yard line to Mark Jackson.
And in the middle of 5 Bears. Elway, scrambling out of the pocket again, was still able to pick out Mark Jackson. Drilled it in there, and he puts it in between 5 Bears.
Receiver. All 3 of these receivers remind me of the Miami receivers. Very small and very quick.
With a shotgun, it's Elway. Over the middle, wide open, completes it to Vance Johnson. He has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Vance Johnson.
Just before the game, Johnson came onto the field with DJ Day painted onto his shoe with a magic marker. Vance Johnson Day. Well,
The Raiders, he was second to Mike Rozier in the Heisman balloting as a senior at Stanford. Going deep and all alone is Ricky Nattiel, the rookie from Florida, the #1 pick of the Broncos. And did Elway do a masterful job of looking off the defense? He gave no indication that Nattiel was that wide open. Knowing his arm, he let him run, and then he gunned. 4 shots from the 2. And Elway is right on the goal line. Touchdown.
same play. Same kind of results as Elway gets over the top, and he stuck that football out in front of him broke the plane of the goal.
We welcome those of you around the country that have been watching the action from the Kingdom. We've got one going here in the Coliseum, and John Elway unloading for Vance Johnson. He's got it at the 38-yard line and down at the 36. Elway throwing the ball 60 yards in the air, and the Broncos, who lead only 20-17, have great field position. Down the middle, wide open Natil, and a first down at the 48.
You've got to respect that, because he can go deep at any time. Of course, with Elway's arm, once they start scrambling, then all kinds of things can happen. Going deep, bearing it out on first down, and it is caught. 1-yard line. Mark Jackson, 52 yards. Elvis Patterson had the cover.
There, he's just a little, right in the middle of the field. He just sits down right in the middle there, and the completion by Elway.
Elway going deep. Natil has a touchdown. Flag down back at the 49. 46 yards if it holds. Elway says it is against San Diego.
Illegal use of their hands, a shot to the face, 78 defense, penalty refused, touchdown.
Turn by Vincey Glenn. 2nd and 10. Elway goes deep. Wide a man there. Oh, at the 9-yard line. Vance Johnson, 33 yards, and he stays down. Neither one. Dave Craig at Seattle over the last 5 years. Isn't that an interesting statistic? Good young man up there. Did an excellent job last week. Here's Elway scrambling to the right. Has a man open. It's there. Natil again. The three amigos all in the ball game. There's clearance K in motion. Out of the back. The pass is complete. Touchdown. Gene Lang. Third down and 4. Third down conversions 9 of 10. In the end zone. Touchdown on third down to Vance Johnson. 9 yards. To the 25, has the first down and keeps going. He's to the 50-yard line. He does it again on third down. That was third down and 10.
Play action. Elway drills. Wide open is Mark Jackson, and a first down at the 48. Third and 10. Elway, 1 completion and 8 tries. Uncharacteristic of a man who has been torrid. Under pressure from Tippett. Dumps it off wide open to Natil, and he has a first down at the 50.
He'd be forgiven for that. From the 21. Elway comes out drawing, trailing by a touchdown. Mobley, first down at the 49, the 265-pound tight end.
Elway trying to produce from the shotgun on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, wide open, touchdown, Massey. Rick Massey from Kentucky. We open the 4th quarter here at Mile High Stadium. New England, the underdog, leading 2017. A 2nd and 7 for Elway from his own 48. Fakes to Winder. Throws long, wide open is Natil to the 4-yard line.
for the Denver Broncos, trailing by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Elway has a 3rd and goal from the 2.5. No flag. Yes, the flag comes. Doesn't matter. Touchdown anyway. Mark Jackson. The Patriots had jumped offside. Elway goes through with the play and nails Jackson for the score.
So Elway brings them out with Sammy Winder and Gene Lang as his running backs. 1st and 10 from the 31. First down, he wants it all. And it's caught by Jackson out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Hunter was with him, but he stumbled, and Elway goes up top for 48. 7-0 Seahawks, 2nd and 10. Natil balled it and then caught it. What a grab at the 44.
How did he catch that football?
Either more by design or Elway's got to do it on his own.
1st and 15, 12 seconds left. 3-man rush. Elway to Natil, midfield, look out. Kid can fly. Out of bounds, smart play at the 38-yard line. Wasn't going to get much more yardage. Got out with 2 seconds left.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think a defensive back can see it from that distance.
Big play that didn't work. Elway deep, Massey, touchdown. Massey beat Melvin Jenkins over the middle, and Elway laid it right there.
What a throw.
With Deron Cherry, the great defensive safety for Kansas City, who could have been activated but was not. Will be back for next week's game. But Elway has learned to look off secondary as well as anybody. And here's Ricky Natil. Natil at the 20-yard line. 26 yards on the play. First down. Lloyd Burris finally stopped him.
That much room.
And he, of course, one of the 3 amigos.
Better make
it your way. Elway has carried the ball 5 times, 4 times. 4 of the 5, he picked up the first down. 8-yard line. First down goal to go. That's a screen setup. He goes to Winder. Takes a cut. Has it. Touchdown.
Well, it gets difficult to catch because it's wet. Generally, the officials do a good job of keeping the balls warm on the sideline. They've got a blower, and the balls are covered and kept warm, so they don't get very hard. However, they do get wet, and that makes it difficult to catch, especially a John Elway pass. He's got great velocity on his balls.
It's the wetness of the ball and not the cold that affects it. 3rd down and 10. Great protection. Close to the first down. They'll mark it down. He may be a little short of it.
Depends where they mark his slide.
Yeah, at the beginning of the slide or the end. We talked about this at the top of the show. Is that in the upper deck they are sitting in their assigned seats. Nobody has moved down to better seats. And there are some better ones remaining. I think that's great. Elway with the shotgun. Did he get it? It was Watson going after it. Yes! Steve Watson's first reception of the ball game.
First down for the Broncos inside the 30. Elway going deep for Kay. Touchdown! Hits the tight end deep. When you have the ball and you're the quarterback trying to shout out the signal.
You better believe it.
3rd down, Elway looking, and now going long. Wide open is Johnson. All the way to the 11-yard line, Vance Johnson.
And the key to that, Merlin, how many quarterbacks can throw it that far?
Elway simply uses that great arm slider. He'll need it in the locker room.
First and goal from the 1. Denver leading. Elway. Wide open is Clarence Kay for his second touchdown. And Elway looks.
Bill has planned defensively. I think he has to be thinking about getting some heat on Elway, and John has been able to get himself out of there, been able to take advantage of this Oiler defense.
And they don't play it conservatively. Reeves has him throwing, and open is Johnson. 30 looking for a block. Is he hit? That's got to be a penalty, and is. Come out on the shotgun. Bostic on the blitz. The pass to Sewell, complete at the 40. How in the world did Elway throw that ball? He seemed to be running and hit laterally and flipped that one down the sideline, 40 yards for a completion. Elway going to run it in. Touchdown, Elway. That big lumbering stride is so deceptive. He runs about 4.7. You don't see many people catching him.
And they asked Sam Clancy what was wrong with him. He said he had a cracked brain. No, I don't think that's true. He looks like he's fine. That's good news for Cleveland fans.
A loss of a yard on that first and goal play. So Elway looks at second and goal from the 8. With Sewell in motion. He throws wide open, touchdown, Ricky Nattiel. A rare time the Browns have Elway 3rd and 10. Look at that. Oh my. First down, kicking his way, using his blockers. 3 or 4 chances for the Browns to stop Elway. Had the ball carrier not gone right through that hole, they might have overlooked it. So 3rd and 10 and a half. Elway runs into his own man and finally throws it complete to Jackson, who gets a first down and more. He may go all the way. Touchdown. It matches his number, and he did much of it himself. That was just a little comeback pattern looking for the first down. The longest touchdown play in postseason history.
Marty Schottenheimer said yesterday in our conversation the thing that he feared most about Elway was the unknown. He said you can do everything right defensively, and he can still come back and kill you. Well,
take that into the game with you on Sunday. Well, this may be the time, although it's first down at the 20. Touchdown! Freeman takes over at center. Out of the shotgun, which is their basic formation. And Elway going for the bomb right at the outset. Throws, caught by Natil. Touchdown!
A rookie from Florida, Ricky Natil, the #1 draft pick.
Now Vance Johnson comes into the game for the first time. He was hurt, suffered that ruptured artery 3 weeks ago and missed the AFC Championship game. Elway over the middle. There's Jackson at the 45 into Redskin territory. Gets a block and out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Ricky Natil laid down the block to spring him even further. 2 of the 3 amigos already with a long reception. And this is Steve Sewell, who's going to throw. He throws back to Elway the other way. Inside the 20, down to the 13-yard line. They ran that play on opening day in 1986 against the Raiders for a touchdown. On 3rd and 3, they go to 4 wide receivers with Bodie in the backfield alongside Elway. And even Bodie goes out. Manley can't make the sack. Elway has a lot of open field. And out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Well, he knew he had a lot of work to do coming into this ball game. Win or lose, he had to revamp that defense by next year, and this solidifies it.
Elway escapes the sack and then runs out of bounds out at the 34-yard line.